Why don't we make like a tree and leave? For Salamanca, Spain, that is. This charming city will have you hooked from the get-go with its rich history and captivating culture. And here's a tip. A few Spanish phrases up your sleeve can go a long way in making your visit smoother. From strolling through the enchanting old town to exploring the prestigious universities, there's no shortage of beauty to behold. Remember, in Salamanca, siesta isn't just a word, it's a lifestyle. Next stop, Bruges, Belgium. And no, it's not just a setting for a Colin Farrell movie. This picturesque city is like stepping back into medieval Europe, with its cobbled streets, soaring towers, and horse-drawn carriages. You can't miss the Belfry Tower, a gargantuan bell tower looming over the market square, or the Basilica of the Holy Blood, a chapel holding a venerated relic of Christ. But Bruges isn't just about the architecture. It's also the unofficial capital of Belgian chocolate, with a dizzying array of chocolate shops around every corner. You might even say that dieting in Bruges is about as likely as spotting a unicorn in the wild. And let's not forget the Belgian beer. It's practically a food group in itself. With hundreds of unique brews, it's a paradise for beer enthusiasts. In Bruges, the only six-pack you'll get is a six-pack of Belgian beers. Now let's hop on a plane to Hoi An, Vietnam. Hope you brought your haggling skills. This city, nestled on Vietnam's central coast, is a sight for sore eyes and a treat for the adventurous. When night falls, Hoi An transforms into the Lantern City. Streets come alive with a kaleidoscope of colors as lanterns of all shapes and sizes light up the night sky. No, it's not a rainbow that exploded, it's just Hoi An being its vibrant self. Venture into the night market and you'll find a hotbed of bargains and a cultural experience like no other. Haggling is not just accepted here, it's a sport and a tradition. So, ready your best bargaining face and dive into the delightful chaos. Whether it's for a lantern, a silk scarf, or a bowl of the famous cow lao, don't shy away from a good-natured haggle. In Hoi An, remember, if you didn't haggle, did you even visit Vietnam? Off to Ljubljana, Slovenia we go. And no, it's not a typo, it's a city. Nestled in the heart of Europe, Ljubljana is a hidden gem waiting to be discovered. This city may be small, but it's bursting with charm and beauty that will leave you spellbound. And let's not forget about Ljubljana Castle, a magnificent fortress that stands tall, narrating tales of the city's rich history. While you're here, don't forget to soak in the city's vibrant cafe culture. Sit back, sip on a cup of Slovenian coffee, and watch the world go by. And when your stomach starts to rumble, treat yourself to some delicious local Slovenian food. Trust me, your taste buds will thank you. Now let's address the elephant in the room. Ljubljana, it's not just a city, it's a tongue twister. But don't worry, after a few tries, you'll be saying it like a local. In Ljubljana, the only thing longer than the city's name is the list of things to see and do. Lastly, let's head to Tbilisi, Georgia. Not the state, the country. Now, if you're expecting peaches and southern drawls, you're in for a surprise. This Georgia is nestled in the Caucasus, where Europe meets Asia, and it's brimming with hospitality that's as warm as its renowned red wines. Georgians, you see, have a saying, a guest is a gift from God. And boy do they mean it. From the moment you set foot in Tbilisi, you'll be welcomed with open arms and an open bottle. Or two. Or three. Now about that wine. Georgian wine is like a well-kept secret, a hidden gem if you will. Made in ancient traditional ways, often in clay vessels called kuvevri. It's a taste that's hard to describe but impossible to forget. And once you've had a sip, you'll understand why it's often said that Georgians don't drink wine, they toast with it. While you're there, make sure to experience a traditional Georgian supra. It's not just a feast, it's a celebration of life, friendship, and good cheer. You'll need an empty stomach and a full heart to truly enjoy it. And maybe a nap afterwards. And here's a travel tip. You might want to pack an extra suitcase. Because once you've tasted that Georgian wine, you'll want to bring a whole vineyard back with you. Trust me on this one. In Tbilisi, you'll arrive as a tourist, but leave as family. Let's pause for a second to look back on our voyage. We've delved into the rich history of Salamanca, tasted the chocolatey appeal of Bruges, wandered the lively night markets of Hoi An, discovered the hidden gem that is Ljubljana, and experienced the warm hospitality of Tbilisi. Every city, with its unique allure and experiences, has left an unforgettable impression on us. Now it's your turn to begin your own adventure. Until then, keep your passports at hand and your wanderlust burning.